Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Album comes out this Friday. We have Coi Leray. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Peace, Coi.
What's going on?
How you feeling?
I feel good.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Moving around, got the album coming out, and I like your setup because you done put out some singles,
Thank
some
you,
great
thank
singles
you.
that have done well, some videos.
Oh yeah.
It felt like a long time since No More Parties too, right?
I mean, it does feel so long, but it's so crazy because it happened last year.
Really?
Yeah, like I dropped No More Parties in the beginning of last year. So it's
Wow.
like, I guess with COVID and everything going on, it makes everything go by so fast. And it's like, I be having thoughts to myself, like, damn, my career be moving faster than my own 2 feet, you know? So I feel like it felt long, but it happened pretty fast. So we're here now.
Is it hard to keep up personally? Like when your professional life is taking off, but personally, you know, you still doing a lot of growing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. It's a lot of mental sacrifices in this. And along the way, you know, I'm learning. I have good people surrounded by me. I have a small circle, and just to protect me from the outside world. It's crazy. And, you know, I'm dealing with it.
Now, Coi, how long have you had your braces?
I had my braces.
How you know I
it'll
was
probably be
thinking
for
about
like
that?
2 years.
Charlamagne had his braces for 2 days.
4 days.
Why'd you
Started
take them
crying
off?
and took
Because
them off.
I'm no G. I
Oh,
can't.
my God.
I respect people. Let me tell you something. I was looking in your mouth. I'm like, I respect her so much because I couldn't do it.
4
the pain was
days.
too
Wait,
much
I
for
didn't
me.
even know you had braces.
That's how
him-
quick it was.
I got him
I
on.
didn't
I got him on a
happen.
Thursday and got him taken off that Monday.
Monday,
I couldn't do
you
it.
was screaming like a little bitch in here.
And your teeth are like not even.
I
You just
know.
need a little. Because my braces, I have an overbite. I've been sucking my thumb my whole life. I'll be 25 this year, and I still suck my thumb. That's
You
why I
still
still.
suck your thumb?
That's why I have them still. I'm not taking them off till
Your
I
mama didn't put no
officially
hot
quit.
sauce on your thumb, none of those little
No,
tricks
they
work?
done tried everything. Nothing works, and that's the only way. Like, this is my peace, my happiness. When you want me to shut up, like, I will shut the hell up. I will not say anything to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just suck my thumb, twist my little ear.
Wow, I
It's
wonder
my
where that
comfort
comes
zone.
from.
Yeah.
They didn't hurt.
I actually just got them tightened, so yeah, they hurt, but it's not nothing crazy. Like, I got tattoos and stuff, so like pain to me is like I fractured my patella, like, you know, that hurts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like breaking a bone, but like this
Men don't know
It
what
goes
women
away.
go through too. I
Like,
feel like
you
we
more of
go
a G
through
than
so
me.
much more pain physically
Way, like what?
that men couldn't handle.
Every month.
Yeah, every month.
You more of
We
a
go
G than
through
me.
that. Look, if you get waxed or lasered or
Yep.
any of those things,
Lashes.
women have babies.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I've heard from my mom. She said that was the most painful experience of her life.
Yeah.
And men just be crying about braces.
Coi, 4
That's right.
days. He had it in 4 days.
I can't believe
One
it.
day, he called the dentist on air. Like, I'm taking it off today. They that bad.
She knew what I was calling for.
You should have kept them on. You would have only had them on for like 6 months. Your teeth would have been perfect.
Well, I'm getting Invisalign.
Invisalign works too. I couldn't do Invisalign.
Why?
Because I'm eating, drinking, smoking, rapping, singing, talking.
But you can take them out. That's the point
It's
of
the
braces. I
problem.
can't take them out.
I would leave them at the dinner table. I'll leave them in the
Oh, got
hotel
you, got
room.
you.
They'll
Away by accident.
throw them away in the napkin, lose the case. It's a big responsibility, so get ready.
Okay, so we've learned Coi Leray has a high threshold for pain.
There you go.
All right.
So April 8th, congratulations on that.
Thank
and
you.
I just want to know, how are you feeling right now?
I feel good. I'm a little overwhelmed. It's a lot going on with everything. It's my first album, you know, and it's a lot of conversation going on. So I'm just happy to just like finally have my moment, and people could finally appreciate me for my music and what I really do for real.
You
got
see
a
the
lot
hate
of
turning
heavy-
into love a little bit, though,
It
now.
does
The hate
that.
turning into love.
But it hates and it turned to love and you gotta just keep your enemies close. I'm learning more and more and more, I'm telling you.
And we're basing it off something that's not even real. I think y'all give too much stock to social media.
That's true, but at the same time, that's how we market ourselves and that's how we run our business. And that's, you know, I feel like a lot of people tell me stop reading comments, right? But it's hard, like as a businesswoman, so outside of music, I'm really super great at marketing, right? And Trendsetter Studios is like my marketing team. I help with Republic, my label, with my marketing, my everything, right? So to me, it's like, how would I put this? I forgot what I was gonna say. You have your. What was I gonna say?
He asked
You
why
talk
can we
about
read
why
the
you're on
comments.
social media and reading the
Yeah.
comments.
So I have to read these comments because I get feedback. Like, besides the hate shit, like, oh, you're skinny, this, that, and third, whatever the fuck, right? I get the feedback from You know, like if you hear a song, you want to get that feedback. If you're wearing clothes, you want to get that feedback. It's opinions. Yeah, it's F opinions, but you still want to go ahead and I'm catering to my fans. So if I could look and fish through and find my fans, I feel like that's most important. And it helps me, you know, with my brand awareness and market myself and see what people like.
Though?
Mentally, now listen, this is the only thing that affects my mental. It's not the comments. It's it's changing the narrative and being able to when you want to, right? So as an artist, being signed to a major label, sometimes, you know, as a partner, like you have to do 50-50. It's like we sign as partners. That's how I look at it, right? We're 50-50. I don't want to be a problem. I don't want you to be a problem. So we're going to meet each other halfway. So I feel like it comes to a point where, like, if I want to drop a song and I want to vent and it doesn't make sense, I'm going to hear them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it just doesn't make sense. Sometimes it's like, yo, what the hell? You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of artists go through this all over the world. Like, yo, let me drop. You know, for example, like years ago when my ex had dropped like a love letter to you, whatever, named the song after me or whatever, I wanted to drop like a return to sender. You feel me? Like love letter to you, return to sender, because it would be messy if I get online, act crazy and stuff. So that plays a big part. Like besides the comments, I want to be able to express myself through the music best way I can without looking messy, without being, you know, and then it sucks because you have a voice. You want your fans to feel what you're going through and understand why you're not.
You want them to relate to you and understand what's going on in your life.
Yes,
I get it.
And you don't want to relate through negative, you know, stuff. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I just be thinking social media is noise. And like, you know, my daddy told me a long time ago, you're never as good as they say you are. You're never as bad as they say you are. So you shouldn't take a lot of stock in any of it. The real feedback for an artist to me would come from record sales, ticket sales, merch sales.
But that's
you know
going to
what I mean?
happen. You can't watch those. I feel like people, like you sit there and watch though, you'll overthink yourself to death. And you'll sit there and like, you have to worry about you. You have to worry about what works for you in your space. The numbers, the money, and everything is going to come with this stuff. If you know you're great, you're a star, that's going to come. So I don't think about the numbers because I know I'm still starting, still fresh, still building.
And you can have a great album.
Of course.
You can have a great album and the numbers might not reflect, like, you know, sometimes if you have a great core fan base that really support what you do, it doesn't matter if you sold
not at all.
records.
Because some people are streaming artists. Like some people can, like, you can stream you can have like 20 million monthly streams, probably never be on the radio, but sell out the Staples Center. You know what I'm saying? Like never, ever, ever been on the radio, barely do festivals, but still selling out
like Russ.
10,000. Yeah, like Russ, exactly. Yeah. So I felt like I'm still there. Like I'm building my core fan base. So that's why I don't want to have high expectations because high expectations lead to big disappointments.
I do notice from this album, a lot of artists mess with you.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
Want to work with you.
Yeah. I worked with a lot of people.
And I saw originally it was 18 songs. It ended up being 20, right?
It's 20 songs. So it's 2 producers, and then of course I got Wallow and Gilly on there, and it's like this, you know.
Wallow and Gilly.
Yeah. So and then I threw, you know, No More Parties and Twinning Them and Big Purr on there. I feel like those had to be on there. I'm still new. It's introducing to a lot of new people in the world. So yeah.
What Wallow and Gilly doing? I didn't get to that one.
Talking, chatting, that, giving me that greatness.
$1 million worth of game?
Yes.
Okay.
And Polo G, that was the last one that came through?
Oh man. I was freaking sweating. Like I love the song with Polo G, and I woke up and they was like, yo, Saint's like, lawyer, label, we need to get this cleared. I need to submit it tonight. And I'm hitting Polo like, please. He's like, I got you. He like, my bad. Like, I just been going through some shit. I love this song. He actually told me that the song reminded me of his homie that passed away, so rest in peace. And that it really meant something to him. So he was like, I told my label, push it through. Send me a screenshot of him telling the label, like, yo, I love this song. I woke up like, yes, God is on my side. Like, that was the last finishing touch I needed. And it's been smooth. Like,
so you
clearance.
reached out to everybody yourself?
What? Like, when it comes to collabs, everything I'm tapping in. Like, I want to lock in. I'm still a fan. Like, G Herbo, for example. You know, I'm a huge fan of the Chicago Chief Keef, G Herbo. So I want to work. I want to lock in. Unfortunately,
So
as
Thief in the Night, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But as I get bigger, they also like circle and they talk and they hear the music through the, you know, the industry's small.
So for people that don't know, how did the Nicki collab happen? Because Nicki don't do much with people unless she really loves the music.
It's a tough tune, by the way. Blick a blick. It's a blick, 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 blick. It's a tough tune.
Thank you. She heard it through the grapevine. One of my team sent it to her team. And you know, I've always supported Nicki. It's so crazy. I still can't believe it. Like I still ain't even hit me yet, you know? And they're like, yo, like my team's telling me, I haven't spoken to her yet, and they're like, yo, like she's gonna do this. Like Nicki's gonna do this song. And I'm like, okay. She's like, they're like, yo, she loves it. She said she fucking loves it, whatever. I'm like, okay. So now I'm like waiting, whatever. And I'm like waiting. I'm like, now I'm just like, because I don't want to wait. I don't want to hit nobody up. I don't want to get too excited. I'm just like, I can't tell nobody. I want to be quiet. Next thing you know, I get a damn Dropbox link with a passcode on it, sent from Saint, like with the password. I'm like, no way. He's like, you better not send this to nobody. Bro, I opened the thing. I heard the verse. I was in the car. It was me, Neek, Taj. Bro, I was blasting it. And when she came in like, ain't with Barbie, bro, I went crazy. And then I listened to it more. It's like 20 bars. She ain't stopped.
More than a 16.
It's like way more than a 16. I said, yo.
And then she did your flow on it at the end of it.
Oh my God. And then we end up speaking and she told me she loves me. Like she thinks she loves No More Parties. She was like, her and Papa Bear always listen to No More Parties and her husband, and she just loves how authentic I am and she wants to support me, you know? And ever since, like, she's been very open arms, very humble, you know, real, giving me game advice, letting me know, you know, the ins and outs of certain things and just putting me on, and I really respect her. Like,
now, I heard her say that she thought about pulling it after it was announced prematurely, but then she spoke to you.
Yeah, we
and
spoke.
Decided to keep it. Tell us about your cross-examination skills. How did you keep that alive?
Who leaked it?
Because so I guess, like, you know, my dad is a great you know, man, and I love him, you know, regardless of our differences. He's still my father, and I gotta respect him, right? And dads, you guys get a little too crazy and overexcited.
So you played it for dad.
You're proud.
Yeah.
He got excited.
So, you know, me and my dad are still building our relationship, I'm gonna be honest. And when I speak to my dad, I'm like, I just want to just tell you what's going on so you could just feel proud of me, you know? Like, I don't want to argue. I don't want to nothing. And I was just so excited. I'm like, yo, Dad, like, don't worry. You feel me? Like, my father came in this game, and as I'm getting older, I'm learning a lot more about what he brought, because I really don't know too much, but I'm learning more. And I feel him and I understand him, and I just want to be able to be like, yo, like, I got you. Like, don't worry. You feel me? Like, just play the back now. It's my time, and just chill. Like, everything going to circle and fall back into place on God's time. Just chill.
Did you tell him keep it confidential?
I told him don't say a word. I didn't send him to him, though. I didn't send him the song. I would never send him the song. I was like, no, you not getting this. I ain't even sent to my mom, but I told him. Yeah, and he.
My dad, I respect it, but I ain't sending it.
He ain't sending. I ain't sending the song.
I ain't sending the song.
I'm not sending nothing. Don't play with Nicki. So I guess, I don't know. He went on Clubhouse and he was like, I was like, Dad. Yo, me and Neek is sleeping. We are at Mina house. We're sleeping. Yo, in the mid-sleep. Neek wake up like, oh my God, cool. Your dad's on the shame of me. Just leave the Nicki song. I woke up like, no, my God, my life is over. I'm crying. I'm like, she's canning it. I'm like, I threw my phone. She's done. Nicki's done. She's not calling me back no more, whatever. But I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, why would you do this to me? He's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I was just, I felt like they tried to trick me into it coming. I'm like, Dad. Why?
You've done this all your life.
Why would you say something like, I'm sending him screenshots like, see, look, you messed it up. Everything's ruined. He's like, I'm so sorry. He's like, I'm deleting everything. I'm deleting all my social media. He was so hurt. I don't know if I was more hurt of the fact that I felt like I lost the verse, or I felt like my father was like humiliated and he was so proud and he was crushed. I don't know what hurt me more. And I felt like, you know, Nicki, you know, where she comes from, she takes fathers very serious, you know, and she's like, yo, like, when I got on the phone with her and I just broke it down to her and I apologized, told her I didn't have nothing to do with it. It wasn't no stunt. I'm not that type.
You called her first?
No, she hit me.
Okay.
Like, yo, like, let's speak. Like, because I'm like, yo, please.
Because she wasn't answering.
Nah, like, what's going on? It looked crazy. But she was just like, yo, like, I get it and I understand. And, you know, one thing, you have to respect your father. And she's actually one of the main reasons why I'm like, team dad. You know, like, I love my dad. And like I said, we still got our differences. We're going through stuff. But she made it very clear, like, regardless of what you're going through, bro, that's your dad. And that's why we are going to do this song. And we're going to go ahead. And the song's fire. I love it. And it came out now we're like, what, 11 million views in 2 weeks,
huge.
still trending
Wow.
on YouTube, number 21.
Dope.
That is dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
That's a nice setup for an album to come out after that.
Oh my God, what? She's a goat, I'm telling you.
And how was the video? Y'all shot a video.
Yeah,
How was that?
it was great. She came early.
Wow. Okay.
She showed up.
She came early.
Yeah, because everybody's like, yo, Nicki's late. She came early and she was so nice. She doesn't have a big team. She's like mad small. Her family was there. I didn't get to meet them, but they were next door. You could tell that's like her comfort zone. She's like, my husband, my baby. Like, that's all she talks about. I love that. And Tay was there. That was my first time meeting Tay. I was like, okay, because I ain't never get my wig done or nothing. I feel like, yeah. I'm like, Tay, come on. Like, what I need to do to get the wig? And Tay, they actually called me like, yo, like, what do you think about these wigs? Like, Tay made us these wigs, Coi. Like, Nicki was like, Tay made us these wigs. We have a moment. But she's like, I like your style though. Like, we got to make sure your braids and everything, like your signature, because I don't want this to take away your look, but this could be a moment. I'm like, hell yeah, crazy. Tell me twice. Throw me that wig. I don't care if it's lopsided, upside down. Go ahead on top of it. I'm going to work this wig, girl. Yes. And she was just humble. She stayed till 3 o'clock in the morning. She was cold. She had heaters come to her, like big heaters, and they had to move them to her, like, in the middle of the set. I'm like, yeah, she's a goat, bro. I can't wait to get to this level.
Do you still get nervous when you perform and stuff? And meet people? Do you ever get nervous still?
I don't get nervous. I just have this feeling like that I gotta pee all the time. Like right before I go on stage, like literally walking, and I feel like I gotta use the bathroom.
Right.
It happens every single time. That's it though. And then I just pray.
Do you honor that request?
What?
When you gotta pee.
Well, can I use the bathroom real
Yeah.
quick? I don't think that I have to pee. I just feel like it's just like
Just
this
feels like-
tingly feeling.
Gotcha.
Like it just be like, oh shit, like, you know. Why do I have? I'm about to walk on stage. Like they're calling my name. My DJ is going on. Where am I peeing?
Yeah.
I didn't have to pee when I like left my dressing room, but now I'm hitting the stage. It feels weird, but you know, it feels good.
Now, the other song I really love on the album, you have Her on there, and I like that one a lot. How did that collab happen?
Over-explaining. That's what it's called, right?
Overthinking.
Overthinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's
I
over
feel like
something.
you'll love that record. You're gonna
I
love
heard
that
it.
record.
I
Did you?
listened to it.
Do you like it?
Listen,
Tell me.
I like certain records. I don't think,
What do you listen to?
I'm 43. I don't think your music's for me.
You don't think my music's for you?
Nah, not for me.
So what do you listen
but I know
to?
your demographic.
So tell me what you
loves
listen
it.
to.
Right now, what am I listening to? Who am I listening to right now? Rap-wise, I'm actually bumping the new Pusha T that hasn't come out yet.
Pusha T.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little dark.
I
I like Pusha T. I like Pusha T, but my cover is bright and colorful. You look at Pusha T, it's black and white and dark. So if that's the type of time you want to be on, you might need to tap over the trendsetter and listen to it, get some spark in your life, get some brightening up.
I think that you are doing your thing.
I think so too. And everybody, different boats, different floats.
Yes.
What about you?
I like the first joint on the album. I like Blick Blick.
Could you tell the truth?
Oh yeah.
Did you hear it?
Old, Envy.
Huh?
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did.
From A through Z.
Not the A through Z. I heard about 12 joints.
Okay.
Coi, we're not your demo. We're old.
I don't
Nah,
care.
We're here to
I
support,
don't know.
we're here
I
to
don't
support
care.
you.
I don't
You
know, 'cause
guys
I
are
love
so old.
I love the song with her, and I love the song with Young Blue too. And I
like
feel
the
like it's
song-
nice.
Oh no, the one with
I
blue.
like the
the
song
one with
with
blue
Blue
is
is
dope.
Thank you.
Nah, the one with blue.
Thank
I like
you.
the one with
And
blue.
I did
The
love
song's
No
blue.
More Parties and Blick Blick. Like I think good music is just
She
good
said
music.
2
It's not-
records that was like grown and sexy.
Yeah, they are.
Vibes.
I like
Blue is
blue.
dope.
I like
So
blue
what
one.
you
Hers
saying
dope.
that you
The
don't
first
like?
one
You
on the
said my
album's dope.
music
You
not
asked
for
me
you,
about
but
over-explaining, though. Overthinking.
Overthinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one wasn't for me.
Do you listen to her?
Yeah, I love her.
I'm a big fan of her.
Do you
That's
like
part
her?
of it.
What she delivered on the track?
Yes, because she's like rapping kind of.
Bro, she spazzed.
Yeah.
Young M.A. Spaz.
That's
too.
why I was
Young and May
listening.
spaz. So you listen to the track. So you like the track.
told
You
you
know
what
what
I
it
like.
is?
I
It's
told
so
you what I like.
versatile that you haven't processed it. And this is what it is that I realized that I'm gonna have to go through too. In the first week, probably first 2 weeks, it's gonna take time for people to process things. Because you still stuck on Pusha T, and there's people that's in this generation now that's kind of like not making this music. Besides like Mooney Long, for example, Summer Walker, for
yeah.
example. You know what I'm saying? Like amazing. That's music to me that is like, oh my God, but
And you write your own music too, right?
1000%. So, you know, and on top of that, it's not a sex gimmick. Like I don't have to sit here and sell you on it, you know? So you could
You do
listen.
have some sexy songs out here.
I'm a sexy bitch.
Yeah, you have some
saying?
sexy songs. I see. Take me in the kitchen. Take the
Now,
condom
no,
off.
time
That
about
was-
yeah. Now say that because that's what we was actually talking about that before you got here. What'd you say?
What?
You was like,
Oh,
man.
I was like, I wonder how
How's it feel being her dad?
your dad feels. Does your dad have the conversation? Because I can remember with my daughter,
gosh.
you want her to be big, you want her to be explode, but then when you say take the condom off,
That's
fuck
right.
me in the kitchen, I'm like, ooh, I don't want to hear that.
You
stuff,
got to think
man.
our perspective is
I
different.
mean,
We're
but at the same
grown.
time, it doesn't matter
Matter
because at this when y'all grew up, what y'all talk about, y'all music was push it.
You right.
That's right.
You right.
Push it good.
Oh, wait a minute
Push
now.
it. Oh,
We ain't that old.
push it
But that
real
was our-
good. Yeah, old as fuck. I
We
don't
more
care.
Little Kim,
It
Foxy.
doesn't matter. So what? Little Kim put it in my butt. Like,
Yes,
what you
yeah,
talking about?
yeah.
Yes, what? So that's what I'm saying.
You're
so
right.
You're
it's
right.
still
But
grown
we
and
didn't-
sexy, but y'all can't process it because of what?
No, Cole, we weren't
It's
fathers
like
then. We were kids then.
I like this debate, Coi.
We weren't
Because it
adults.
doesn't
Put him
matter.
on the spot.
Because you know what's so funny to me about like I call them like no disrespect. I love y'all, but I call them like dinosaurs. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. And this is what I call dinosaurs. I'm telling you why I call it dinosaurs.
Go.
Because it's like when you actually look at the history of a dinosaur, they have so many great things about them, right? And so many great things that they brought to this earth, but they're so distinct, like they're so not here anymore, and you have to really dig deep to find that fossil, right? So you're still looking.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, for sure. Because you're still
Because
stuck
I'm
on
not-
Pusha T. You haven't even
But no,
found.
but he's got a new album coming out, and he's still fresh, and you should hope to have that
No,
type of longevity.
I think
I don't think Pusha T has enough. I think Pusha T's fire, and I think he's dope. But at the same time, I'm not listening to Pusha T. I'm listening to what's on. You don't play Pusha T on the radio. Why don't you play what you listen to?
We play Pusha T on the radio.
When's the last time you played Pusha T?
We're actually gonna play him today.
Oh.
But right
Nah,
now,
nah,
matter
I
of
said
fact,
that.
hold on,
I wonder how Pusha T is gonna feel about this
No, matter of fact,
conversation.
every hour
Pusha
on
T,
the
don't hate me because I love you, but he's trying to. He's stuck on you,
we playing his
Pusha
new
T,
record,
and
we
now
playing-
I'm about to come collab with you, and we're gonna go crazy
I would love that.
and show him some
I
old
think a
school.
lot of times we seen you grow up, right? So we seen you with your dad when you were young.
That's
We
what
seen
it
your
is.
Videos. We seen you grow up. You know what I mean? So it's
I
like
don't
Lil'
even
Kim-
think it's that
I never
deep.
seen Lil'
Like I
Kim
like
grow up.
Blick Blick.
But it doesn't
I think
matter.
that's a dope record.
I don't think that. Okay, so you're like looking at me like because you watched me grow up. It's like
I'm not
Yeah.
looking at you like that.
I am. The same thing with Lotto. When I see Lotto, I remember Lotto from the rap game. So you see.
I'm
him
not
grow
thinking
up.
about any of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I just be liking a song if I like a song.
That's all. It's just that simple. It's like
Yeah, if I like
I
a
can
song,
hear
I
a
like
record, and it's not once that I say, okay, that's whack. I'm just like, well, that's just not for me, and it'll probably go.
You think that sometimes men also don't like to listen to women as much?
I feel like after I drop my album, that's definitely gonna change because I don't really like to listen to women as much.
Really?
I love
Gracious.
I love females in the music, but certain things I just can't relate to.
My favorite rapper of this generation is the woman, and that's Rhapsody. So
Is who?
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
Yeah,
Fire.
yeah.
Okay.
Now, you also have a song called Anxiety.
right.
And so let's talk about that because that's a really deep song for you to really express yourself and give of yourself. How does that feel when you actually perform that, and how was it recording it?
I performed it for the first time in my life, and I was like scared because I'm still practicing like being a singer. Like I don't want to call myself a singer, but I can sing and I can hit a note. So I was a little scared and nervous, but it came out so good. I had hit a little in the beginning, but I found it, got in pocket, and the crowd loved it.
But personally, when you perform it, because it is a very
sensitive song. I wanted to drop Anxiety last year when everything was like really going crazy.
Performing that record can give you anxiety.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
This industry gives you anxiety. Like
100%,
you develop I've developed a lot of this anxiety and a little bit of depression, I would say, or a lot of depression over time of my career because I feel like I truly, truly feel like there is no one like me. And there is a reason why I'm still here. Like, I swear. And I look at it like a superhero, right? Like Spider-Man, Superman, all of them. They don't use their powers to hurt people, right? When they could. They don't take advantage of their powers. They don't use and abuse it. They save the day, but also they have a lot of pressure on them and a lot of people depend on them. And if they don't save that person, it's going to weigh on them for the rest of their life. I feel like that. Like I'm Superman, Spider-Man, Batman. I'm a superhero. I feel like there's only one Drake. There's only one Nicki. There's only one Pusha T. There hasn't I haven't. You
That's a
know,
fact.
I don't hear you. You know, Pusha T would be dope. Would you say who just won? Baby Keem's like a Pusha T vibe?
No.
So who's new generation Pusha T vibe?
I don't think it can be a new generation Pusha T because Pusha T's life experiences, you know, growing up in the 80s, hustling
History
in the
repeats
90s.
itself, though, so it can.
Yeah, but it's just a different era. You know what I mean?
Crack.
Like,
Selling
yeah, I
crack, selling
don't think
coke
there
type
is a
of
new generation Pusha T. Like, he's
Okay.
the best at what he does.
And I think Pusha T is we believe it because we were around him during that time when he was doing it, so it's believable.
Yeah.
So he's like a Superman. There's only one of him.
Oh, 100%.
So there'll be that's
Yeah.
what makes him so authentic. So that's
Absolutely.
how I feel. I feel like there will never be another Coi Leray. There hasn't been another Nicki Minaj in 10 years, and there'll never be another Nicki Minaj,
Let me
right?
ask you.
But you know, what she said is absolutely true, but that's why God designed us the way he designed us. Like, your DNA is unique to you. So it's like when we tap into us, like when we tap into our true authentic selves, nobody can be that. It's when you try to follow gimmicks and be like everybody
Follow
else,
trends, right.
then when you become a
But
carbon
that's why
copy.
the industry be so like delayed because you have people that's been in the office for so long, and it's hard for new people in the new times to kind of like elevate and revolve and have the actual world spin peacefully because people be still like kind of stuck on the past.
Oh no, the world is spinning.
I feel like when would you guys ever bring someone new to the team? As far as Breakfast Club?
we trying to do that now.
Like a young,
Yes.
would you do that like eventually?
Listen, we're trying to do that now. But to your point, these people in these corporate offices be so stuck in their ways.
That's the main reason. That's the main
Yes.
of it. But I feel like it's
Absolutely.
all the same,
Yeah, and I think you should always also be cultivating like who's next after you, because
Yeah.
that's a
100%.
responsibility.
I
you
think
have.
so.
I agree
When you become
wholeheartedly.
successful, you want to make sure that you're helping somebody else who's up and coming, who you can see is really hungry
agree
for it, who
wholeheartedly.
has
1000%.
talent. That you can help them
1000%.
out. I think that's important.
And especially a lot of people look up to you guys. So if you are still going to be giving Pusha T his flowers for the rest of his life and, after 50 years, that's great.
How'd I get
And I think that's dope, but there's a lot of new people that's coming in.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people. So you being that influencer and that person that can change people's lives, you should tap in more or develop a team on the younger side to be like, yo, you know what? I don't have to like everything, but let me at least learn it and really go ahead and
That- and-
understand
and-
it. So I could at least, because I feel like Pusha T, another thing, like, do you like rhythm? Do you like to dance? Or is it a thought process too?
Go out, though.
That's what I'm saying. He reads. You're
Listen,
very educated. You
not
read,
that.
so I can see that because he's very
Yes.
articulate.
He's not going to hear
Yes.
the music.
Very,
in the club,
very
but We
articulate.
also have a team of people that we go to when we talk. Like the
Like
first
your
time-
road DJ.
Like Nyla. Nyla's the one that put us on
Yeah.
TV.
Right.
Nyla's the reason why we were playing your music way early.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
We go to
Absolutely.
those people where we're not going to be and say, what's hot? Oh,
Right.
this is hot? We play. But that's where we get those people from.
Right. But see, you know what I can't stand these days when people be like, I don't got TikTok. Like when they're your age and in 20, 30, 40, 60, whatever, when people be like, I don't have TikTok and you're in the industry, it blows
But
my
I
mind.
have TikTok, but I have TikTok for other reasons. though. I have TikTok because
As long as you have it, as long as you use it, as long as you can open it and see what's going on.
But no, you're on there for what? Music?
I'm on it for everything. There's mad things going on.
Yeah, I'm on there for books and mental health because like the book and mental health space on TikTok is huge.
I feel
book
like-
talk is
So I
big.
feel like Charlamagne, at some point in your life, you have to go ahead and transfer over to a different side. You can't talk about mental health and be so mental health and then be on the radio at the same time, trying to figure out how everybody's music should be or whatever, because I feel like you've outgrown that at this point. It seems like your main focus is mental health and has been that. And I love that about you because not a lot of people in this world and men touch on that and could really speak on it in a cool way.
Well,
To
to
where
your-
I could listen to.
That's true, but when you do a record like Anxiety, you have to have somebody that understands anxiety in that space. It makes it easier for you to make those kind of records, don't you think?
That's true, but then, if that's the case, then you should do artist relationships for the sad music.
I'm just listening. And by the way, I like you being so young, using your platform to speak on things like that. In that way.
I think it's important too, but summer's coming, so we need to turn up and
can do both.
also too, girls go through things. Like men are crazy, girls go through things, and
Wait,
right
okay,
now,
this
not
is it.
everybody has a Birkin bag. Not everybody wants to talk
I
about who
agree.
has the richest guy, the biggest Birkin bag,
with you.
the flyest Lamborghini. Like, no,
You have a Birkin bag though, right?
I don't.
It can't fit in your closet.
No, it can't.
Listen, I'm with you 100%. I think that there's a lot more
I don't have
important
a
things
Birkin
going
bag,
on in
so-
life.
It's 20,000, 40,000.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
I haven't spent
All
money on a
these
Birkin
women,
bag.
It's 9,000. But go ahead.
it's like 3 million people in LA. So I don't know how many people got Birkin bags in LA, but I'm not about to sit here and try to keep up with the world, bro. I want
I'm with
women
you.
to relate, and I feel like we're overthinking. You know, I said ain't have real love in a minute, so it's maybe fuck love for a minute. She was all in your bed, just admit it. You ain't knew that I knew you lied. Like you ain't know all these niggas switching sides.
What made you write that?
I go through things.
Are you still in your relationship?
No, I'm single.
What?
Yeah.
Pressa was on lip service telling everybody how much he loves you.
We
and
was
you-
together during lip service, and I was like, oh my God, I thought that was so dope. I love Pressa. I think he is amazing. He is a sweet man. I think he is.
He came up here blushing about you too.
Yep.
I think we're still great friends, but like right now, honestly, Pressa is fresh out of Canada.
Why you saying like that?
Fresh out of Canada.
Like fresh out of jail.
No. Fresh out of Canada, meaning like, I say that with so much passion because these are the conversations I'll tell him. Like, as a new artist, I feel like it's selfish of me to paint you to what I would want you to be, knowing you can't right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in a grind mode. You're still upcoming. Not only are you upcoming, but you're from Canada coming into America. You have a different sound. You have different you have an accent. You have to do a lot of more things to make people, gravitate towards you. And I might be a distraction, and you might be a distraction towards me right now because I'm still upcoming myself. So I feel like, and that's what it became. It came down to that. It was a lot of distractions, and it was a focus messing up, but for both of us. But now, since like he's on tour with OGZ, I see. And he's on tour. Right. Got out of a relationship, hopped on tour. I think that's fly, like, and he's finding himself. He's loving, and in the future, maybe.
Yeah, I see y'all because I ran into him one day. I was at the Kanye Drake concert, and he was talking about you. Like, he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And he was like, "Oh my God." And then I think I had just came from work and I had on like a sweats. He was like, "Oh, you got on sweats?" Because people were dressed up. Like, there were a lot of girls wearing heels at a concert. He's like, "That's what I love about Coi, man. She just be having on her sweats.
She's chilling.
Yeah,
he's so cute. He's so small and he's so cute. I love his hair.
You miss him clearly.
I don't miss him. I just think he's my ex-boyfriend.
You say you miss him.
I don't.
You're
I'm
blushing.
happy.
Goodness
Coi, you're
gracious.
Because
blushing
I'm thinking
right
about
now.
how cute he is. Like, ooh,
He
but
says
I
such
don't miss
positive
him.
things about, but he's very positive about.
I really don't miss him. I feel like if I miss him, then I'm gonna like fall into the trap. Like, I don't miss him. I've really been super happy and level-headed out of my relationship. I
How
swear.
often do y'all still speak?
None.
She just said she
At
didn't know
all.
she was on tour. She just said, I heard he was on tour.
Yeah, I saw that he was on tour through.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. You said earlier when she was asking if you write your own, you said 1,000%.
Yeah.
So you're really into writing your music.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you feel about artists that don't write, man or woman, that don't write their own music? Do you look at them the same category as yourself?
No, I don't look at anyone less different because I take references. I like references. It just depends on the song and the person who's writing it. And I feel like I look at a lot of people and I'd be like, damn, she has potential to be a really big artist. A lot of people have the personality but don't have the pen or the sound. So you give them the song, personality, out of here, right? Some people got the sound and not the personality. So I feel like you got to do a lot more work trying to get them dressed and make them feel good and actually accept how they look, you know what I'm saying? Versus, here's this song, let me know what you're going through. You want to talk about love, you want to talk about being a bad girl. Give them a couple bars and they're out of here.
Do you care about longevity?
I do care about longevity.
So how long do you want to be around?
I'm going to be around here for a long time, for sure. I can guarantee you that.
But that's why you have to salute the Pusha T's of the world.
I salute Pusha T.
He
I
writes
just
his own music.
no, I listen.
No, because you want it. I think it's really dope because we've never seen this in hip hop, where it's the 40 and ups,
40 and up club.
40 and up club, who are still around. People still care about. People still coming to their shows. And I've never seen that. Like, that's new. That's what keeps the genre going. Even what you're talking about when it comes to, like, getting reference tracks and stuff. That's something hip hop never did, which I think might have limited hip hop a lot. When you look at like R&B, when you look at pop, and why these genres are so big, is because they're not afraid to get the best record, regardless of who did it.
I just feel like I like to dance. I like to move. I also like to vent. And I like to listen to music that I could relate to and feel for. And sometimes I don't even want to. I don't care about what you're saying. I just want to move. And I feel like an artist's presence is everything. And I want to connect with you personally. And if I just can't connect with you personally, then there's a problem. And I feel like, the 40 and up club generation has a problem with that. I don't know if it's ego or if it's pride, but like, come connect with us. There's so much history behind it. There's so much to talk about. How do we go ahead and separate? Like, I don't know. Do we need a history lesson? Like, do you guys make us? It's like the generations. Like, you guys owe us. Like, you guys need to learn how to. You guys gonna respect us. And it's like, we respect you. Come down and come give us a game in a different way.
You know what's interesting about what you're saying though? Like, I may not connect to a song, but I might connect to something I heard you say on $1 Million Worth of Game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a bunch of different ways to connect with people nowadays.
Or you hear a song and you might come to a show, or you might be in a room with me and you might just get a different feeling. Like we never actually met. So now listening to the song, it might be different, knowing that we're actually human beings. I feel like that's the problem with the world. Like, we're human first. You know what I'm saying? And in order to, of course you could play a song and it'll be fire, but you have to connect to that person. You have to connect to the artist. You have to get to know them. Follow me, check me out,
And I understand with the platform that we have too, it's important for us to bring these artists on and listen to their music and, be able to introduce them to our audience.
1,000%. Or just go open another station on like, strictly called 40 and Up Club and just have everyone just, keep it and make it a history thing. Or, we bring someone young in here, like, yo, file us up. Tell me why you think she hot.
But that's fleeting. And by the way, I'm all for that, but you also got to remember that's fleeting.
Fleeting?
There's fleeting. There's two things you should never attach yourself to. Youth and money. They're the most fleeting things ever. You're only going to be young for 10 years. And then now you in the 30 and up club and you consider the old head.
But each one can teach one. You can learn a lot from the youngins.
But I don't think it's that.
Both vice versa.
I just think it's music.
For sure.
That's all it is.
In music, though, you can.
I DJ everywhere, and I play everything from Hove to you to whatever people want to dance to. I don't care. There is no limits to it. It's whatever makes the people want to dance. Whatever gives me that feeling. It could be you. It could be a 17-year-old that just came out that made a record.
Right.
It doesn't matter to me.
Right.
I don't see age. I just feel music.
Right. I feel like that's important.
Yeah.
Music is important. But there's a reason why you feeling that music, because you seeing it, you feeling it, you hearing it everywhere. Sometimes you have to force a DJ hand. Sometimes you got to force somebody's hand.
That don't mean something's dope though. Because radio programming is real
when I
too.
did No More Parties, I sent it out. I sent it to the team. I got a heart back. What you mean? And before No More Parties, they used to try to tell me, yo, you got to do this, get in the studio with this writer, that writer, and then I dropped No More Parties, leaked it, and went crazy. They ain't put no money behind that. They put a little like 20,000 or whatever. They put no money behind No More Parties.
I played No More Parties. I had no idea who you were.
1,000%. Got to force their hand. Then I dropped Big Purr.
They wouldn't send it to me.
Force their hand. Twinning them. Force their hand.
And you know what? You're so great on TikTok. I think that helps. Like you said, that's where the people are. And so when you're able to be on
Everyone's on TikTok. Everyone promotes their music on TikTok. Everybody just wants to just point fingers at me because I'm just so fucking viral and always trending. I get it, But every artist, you can't tell me one artist not promoting their music on TikTok.
People actually,
you'll be a fool not to.
Yeah,
exactly.
People hire people to push their music and try to make it go viral on TikTok.
Yeah, because it has over 800. It's in a billion now. It was 3 months ago. It had 800 million active listeners. So if you're not using TikTok or any platform to boost your career or your branding and music, you're foolish.
I saw something yesterday. I think it was Gary Vee was saying it. Like one of the biggest demos on TikTok is the 40 and up demo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know.
I saw Gary Vee saying this yesterday.
I haven't tapped in. I just know how to make the video. Might know how to do a transition or two. I haven't tapped in for real yet.
Since we're talking 40 and up, what 40 and up music do you enjoy?
40 and up music.
Nicki's 39.
Well, she ain't 40 yet.
She'll be 40 this year.
So she don't count.
Keep that in mind.
I don't know who's 40, and I feel like if I say it, I'll probably be like, damn, what if they not 40? So I can't even answer that question.
Okay, what's stuff that's older than your generation?
Well, I was born in 97, so like I like Chris Brown first tape. I'm still listening to Drake, So Far
Chris Brown
Gone.
just put out a great new song too.
Yeah, but I think Chris is dope. I'm still listening to old Chris Brown though, which I think is longevity.
You listen
like
to Beyonce. You listen
Beyonce.
She's 40.
Rihanna.
You're not tapped into the OGs.
I mean, I am.
Both ways.
Ciara. I was just in Ciara, but that's the I was listening to Ciara. What you mean? I was listening to everybody. I just don't. I listen to what's new. Like I like new. I like fresh. That's the whole point of my brand. Like trendsetter. Like I'm the first female artist
Sierra
to have.
Rihanna's not 40. I just want to let you know that. Just
What?
So you know, Sierra
Yeah, they're not
Rihanna's
40.
not 40. They're not 40 yet.
Well, see,
But to
I
me,
just said
it
older
feels like it's been over 40 years.
I
I
was
was
born
born
in
in
97,
97.
guys.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't know. That's what I grew up on. Like it's my 40.
get you.
You know, that's my throwback music.
Most all my favorite new rappers are from Memphis. The new ones, like the Pooh Shiesties, people
See,
like
that don't even make any sense.
Why?
Because that's a lot of murder, drill, kill. When you want to talk about mental health and I can't talk about love, and you don't like love and the heartbreaks, what you talking about? You want to talk about Memphis?
I never said you couldn't talk about
You
love.
be in
When
the
did I say
club
that?
like,
He don't be in the club. He don't
Definitely
be in
not
the
in
club.
the car.
In the car. Ski mask on. in the
Ski
car.
mask on and everything, and then get out like, so.
But time out. But you know why that's hypocrisy?
Let me grab my holy
You know
Bible.
why that's hypocrisy? Because I love Blick Blick. And that shit is definitely
Yeah, and it's
Bang, bang.
and it's sexy too. I'm talking a lot of sex. I did it on Jimmy Fallon. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, yo, I'm doing this song on Jimmy Fallon. I'm like, blick, national TV. It was dope. I was like, yeah, I
Listen,
made it.
it's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
And it's music at the end of the day. You either like it or you don't.
I wish you went to clubs. Well, I can't wait to see you in a
No.
club.
Never
You
gonna
won't,
see
you
me.
won't.
Never, ever?
No.
Now, you also were talking on social media about having to overcome a lot of obstacles to even get this album out. What were some of the things you were going through?
Like just dealing with demons and trying to like, you know, I had started drinking a lot eventually. At some point, I don't do drugs, but I was drinking, smoking, but doing more, just drinking a lot.
Was it because of the industry? Because of like the
Yeah.
opinions of social media?
Just over time, I just stopped having fun because I work so hard and I do so much behind the scenes, and you know, like I'm my whole rollout. Like if you see my phone, if you see like the drafts and how I really come up with these album covers and stuff, it gets overwhelming, you know. And my team's very, very small, and we're still building. And like I said, my career is faster than me, and sometimes it just be like, bruh, I don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You're stuck, and you can't go outside because, like, I'm lit. Like I don't go nowhere. I'm paranoid. Don't want nobody to like notice me. My tents are tinted limo black. Okay, like I can't even see through them at night. I don't leave my house for nothing. I don't party unless I
How
get
you
booked.
judging me?
But I love music. I still turn up and twerk. I'm trying to figure out your dance. Like I'm trying to figure out your rhythm. Where's the rhythm?
He
What are you talking about? I'm from the 90s. We grew up on Uncle Luke. What are you talking
I
about?
need to see it. I
What are
don't
you talking
know.
about? Y'all music don't got nothing on Uncle
You
Luke.
said Memphis and Pusha T,
But
so
that's
I'm trying
new
to figure
stuff.
out where's the Memphis is fire though.
Memphis
I can
is
hear the
fire.
thing. It is.
Come on, Pooh Shiesty, Key Glock, Dolph.
Yeah.
God bless the dead.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can
But
find
you know
this
one thing
video
I
of him
couldn't
twerking.
understand.
He's really twerking?
Yeah, no, he
I don't be
busy.
talking. And I told Nyla this too.
Twerking.
Remember
He
when?
get back this time to run for money.
Could y'all shut up for a second?
No.
One thing I couldn't understand, and I told Nyla this. Remember when there was a time when people would post, like people like not moving to your music, and I never could understand that because I was like, well, why doesn't she just post when the people are moving to her music to counter that?
Because I'm
There
viral.
you go.
I'm viral. I'm dead. I see what you listening to.
No, you
you
don't.
better not be listening to my music doing that.
That's Uncle Luke.
Hey, okay.
That's Uncle Luke. You
Maybe
don't know
y'all
nothing
could do a
about that.
TikTok together.
No. Cool.
He's not ready for this TikTok. He's not ready for this TikTok. We could do a little mental
why
health
was
segment.
why was your team just doing the counter to that? Man, what are y'all doing? Jesus Christ.
Trying to get to the music that you like. I was trying to play it for.
He was twerking. So, so I was mad because everybody is using me as their headline. Coi Leray, dead crowd. But like I've never gotten booed, so that was like the crazy part to me because it's like damn. But I was fighting behind the scenes with my team too because I'm like, bro, I'm doing these 30-minute sets. No more parties, big purr. Like, people just starting to get to know me. I'm still building my core fan base. I don't think sometimes it makes sense to do 30-minute sets. Like, when you do 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Get some dancers. If not, add some Cairo, whatever it is, and get up out of there. But when you doing 30-minute songs, and then you doing songs from when you first started, and nobody knows them, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get this. Because they're like, what's going on? Like, okay, I don't know if I like this. Do I like this? I never heard this before. I don't know this girl. There's a million thoughts going on. As long as they're not like tomatoes and shit, I'm fine with that. But I have their attention, and that's all that matters. But that's the point of changing the narrative. That's the mental stuff I go through. Is like, no, I'm not mad about the comments. I'm just mad that I could have changed the narrative.
But
like,
you know, every artist went through that. Though.
Yeah, everybody had
Yeah.
to start off like that. And I saw a lot of artists commenting on that and letting you know.
Yeah.
That's what it was like for me, too, when I first started.
I feel like, though, not every artist does go through that, but not a lot of artists get, like, the viral hate from it like me. Like, for some reason,
there
they
was no camera
really...
phones and social media like that for a lot of those artists.
well,
Remember?
even now, though, it still happens to newer artists.
And you don't see it.
Yeah.
It's not
For
headline.
some reason, I don't
think
know.
they messed with you more because you reacted to it. Like
Nah,
you,
I
like
just
they
feel
would hear
like-
you talk about it. You know what I mean?
I feel like I was just so viral. I'm telling you, like it was just whatever video I did, they knew that it was a conversation. Whether if it was me being twerking and I'm skinny as hell, it's like they're posting it to hear them talk about me being skinny. Like you could just tell it would just be certain stuff like that, which I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I just need to be able to change the narrative on my end, like having control on my end and being like, all right, like, let me drop a song or let me drop a video or let me go ahead and do something on a creative level to where I don't have to give these people my attention. But when I can't do that, it's like, fuck, I need my fans to come fight for me.
I feel like that changed, though. It did change. The narrative did change
It
for you.
changed a lot.
Yeah.
I think so.
Love comes and it goes and it comes and it goes. I tell you one thing, I'm ready for the next storm. Like, I prepared myself and I'm ready for the next storm because it ain't going to always be sweet.
Nicki were on there and they were talking about the hate and all that. How did you feel when... Because y'all were having a great conversation.
We were on live.
And then it seems like everybody tried to switch the narrative to her hating on you for whatever reason what that was.
It's so crazy because I didn't get that impression. I just felt like what she was trying to tell me is like she's still standing, you know? And she's gotten so much hate and people talk about her in all aspects from A through Z. I can name a million things and she's still here. Like, she's still here, still dropping music, still standing tall, still look good, still like she ain't lose nothing.
A decade strong.
A decade strong.
As soon as she puts something out, everything shuts down.
Everything shuts down.
And I will say, I think when people take a little snippet too, is really what it is. If
That's
you
what
didn't
it
see the
is.
whole thing and you see one isolated part of a conversation,
it gets misconstrued. Also, too, Nicki gives a lot of tough love. That's why I don't get offended by her. I grew up on tough love, like a lot of tough love. And
No, she does.
Yeah, she has tough
She
love.
cussed me and Charlamagne a couple times.
But she means love. Like
I don't know if she
she's-
needs love with us at this
She
point.
does.
She probably does love you guys.
loves us,
I'm
man.
pretty sure she do love you guys, but it
I
just
love Nicki too.
you know,
She loves us.
the mind can cloud you up, like the past or anything. Like you could just see your face and be like, oh shit, like I remember when you said that. Like I'll never forget that you said that. You won't listen to you don't really like listen to my music, right?
I did
That's
not
gonna be
say
stuck with me
that.
forever,
You
right?
asked me about one record.
No, you said that
No.
I asked you, I said, did you
No.
like the song? And you said your music's not for me.
I said that song is not for me.
No,
The
you said
overthink-
your music.
But I started the interview off by saying I like Blick Blick.
Don't try to change it now.
It's
Stick
the
to your
truth,
word. You don't
though.
gotta sugarcoat it. I could take it. But I'm just telling you it's stuck with me now. So
Right.
That's
it's
not
like
true.
I have
what she
love for
hears.
you, but it's just that thing to where it's like she might just be still, it's like scars don't, they don't really go nowhere. They just
Why
be
do you
stuck with
think-
you. So you learn to love the scar and you just be like, you know what? Like, you ugly fucking scar.
But why do you
You
think?
fucked me. You fucked my life up.
But why do you think? But why do you think we focus on the negative more than the positive? Because when you walked in, I said I like Blick Blick, right? You asked me about one record in particular.
Because
which is
I
Overthinking.
love Blick Blick and I love that, but I also love my other music, and a lot of people don't know that music. So I feel like you even are lucky to even hear it before anybody. So before you even heard it, before anybody, to have that response, it's just like, oh shit.
You asked
You know
me.
what I'm
I
saying?
didn't
No,
volunteer
but
that
it's
opinion.
no, it's fine. I get it.
You
it's
asked
just
me.
it's just you just take it in and you just go ahead and be like, all right, bet. Like,
What overthinking is about a guy, right?
it doesn't matter. You
No,
said
no,
what
no,
you
no,
said.
no,
Don't try
but
to
I do.
make a
It's-
story. You're like, so tell me about it now. Like, you were just trying to fall in love with it now. Like, boy,
because I'm going back to a point you made earlier. You talk about music connecting with people. If overthinking is about you overthinking about a guy, why would that connect?
well, you like
with me?
Beyonce, like hold up, they don't, and you were singing all of that.
And you said you liked her, and hers on the record. So at the end
That
of the
has
day,
nothing to do with anything.
but
though. It's the
sometimes
content
you
of the
have to.
record.
But you have to put yourself in people's shoes. That's why a lot of problems with men these days and people in general, dads, brothers, cousins, they don't put yourself in a female's shoes and try to understand them. Maybe if you like actually put yourself in the shoe, say it, lay down, maybe where you were in your settings, not it. Like it's a slow vibe. Go in your room, turn the radio on and fucking actually listen to what I'm saying and picture it so you can understand
and you know what
from
I would
a
say,
female's perspective.
as a 43-year-old man, I'd be like, she'll get over that. That guy that she's with now, whoever that is, whoever's causing her to think like that, she'll be over him.
And that's why these ain't shit.
Why?
Yeah.
And that's why I can't stand them. Because you'll get over him. Why does she have to get over him? Like, why do people have to get over someone? What if they don't want to get over someone? What if
he's not good for you? What if he's toxic?
I can see where overthinking came from.
Yeah, but it's an overthinking situation.
What
like,
if he's toxic, Coi Leray? What if he's not good for you?
Like you.
Oh, God.
You're toxic.
Why?
I can't wait. After this show, I'm going to go watch all your TikToks on mental
I
health.
only got 6, and they all about books.
Good.
They're literally just all about books.
Good. Well, I'm going to watch all of them now because I want to know more and more.
Back to what we were saying earlier. How did you know you were drinking too much?
Because I started like
Why you didn't do over drinking? I can relate to that.
over drinking, right? I'm gonna make that. I have a little bar, and I've noticed that it was like filled, and then it was gone. So that's when I noticed, like, okay, where'd all the liquor go? And I just want to keep drinking. I wake up, I'm like, I want to drink. Go to sleep, I want to drink. I'm in the studio, I want to drink. I'm in the car, I want to drink. Like, and I'm not driving, but I want to drink. And eventually, I just started liking the feeling of being, because I don't get drunk. Like, I can't throw up and stuff. My body's too small. I can't take it. But I like the feeling of the buzz, right? And the tipsiness and the feeling is just, like, numb. And then I woke up, and I'm losing weight. My stomach's killing me so bad. And then I'm just, like, lost it. Like, everything just hit at once. Like, fuck. Like, all right, something's not right. Like, you're really losing it. You got to just figure it out. You have to figure it out. I don't know what's going on, Coi, but you got to just figure it out. You know, you're not alone. I'm in LA alone. Not alone with my friends, but I'm from Jersey. All my family's in Boston, of course. But we moved to LA for this shit. So we out there in LA just grinding. So when you in a house in LA and it's Hollywood theme and you're so big and you have all this potential, you're on Billboard, you got 6 nominations, you never dropped a debut album, you've performed at every festival you can think of, you're on red carpets, like everything's happening. I just don't understand why I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah, you're not happy. Yeah.
What the hell is going on? And
but that's what I meant when I said, your professional growth can outpace your personal growth.
What you mean?
Meaning that you weren't in the headspace properly to be getting all of this attention yet, maybe.
No, I felt like I was, but then I got into a bad space to where I just reality hit, like life hit. It's just something that you have to just take your time, figure it out. Like, I'm one of those people that I want to grow. I always want to be better, right? And I don't know everything. And I'm self-taught too. So I dropped out in 10th grade, didn't even barely finish, right? So I feel like in order to be great, the first thing you have to do is notice what's wrong first, right?
That's right.
And the first thing I noticed was like I want to change something about me. Like, I'm not having fun. My delivery be off. I feel like I'm like, people aren't getting that nice Coi that they should. I'm coming at my team. I'm like on their ass, like, yo. And I'm like, this is not me. It don't feel good. I don't feel good, and I have to change it. So what can I do to change it, right? So I'm like, whatever. I need to start getting off my phone, social media, and start watching documentaries, start watching movies. I need to get a therapist or a life coach, right? Tried a therapist, tried 2 therapists, did not work. But I got a life coach named Miss Sherry now, which is so fire. She's like a mom. Like, she's like part of my family. You would have thought she's part of the Collinses. It's crazy.
Read some self-help books.
I don't read. That's the only problem. Like, I have a hard time. I read articles and Google all day.
Listen on Audible.
I can't. The voice is too
monotone.
I have to. That's why I said, like, it's dope that you are in mental health, because it's people like me that can listen to you speak about it versus listen to this guy like, all right, I'm bored at this point. You know what I'm saying?
You already
like,
ran me off the radio. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
What do you mean?
You ran me off the radio.
Don't
He's hurt his feelings. Now he's leaving.
Don't leave. We have some twerking to do.
Oh, you having fun now?
I'm about to. I'm having fun. My album's about to drop this Friday.
What changed to have
No,
fun?
I want to hear more about the things you did, though. You said Life coach.
Life coach therapy. So I fractured my knee and fractured my patella, and that's what really set me back too.
How'd you do that?
I did try to do a cartwheel into a split. So it's like a cartwheel in a split. And I just fucked my whole knee up. And I was devastated.
Not on stage, though.
In my phone. I mean, on my phone, doing a TikTok in my house.
There you go.
Trying to promote my song.
Trying to be a stuntman.
Trying to be a stuntman. But I always wanted to try this trick, right? There's this girl that I follow. She's a twerking pro. And I'm small. So I know, like, if I mastered this cartwheel split, I could take this to the stage, take this to the big, you know what I'm saying? It did not work out, and it put me bad. It put me down bad. I have to get surgery still to this day.
You sound like an old head.
Yeah.
You disconnected from social media. You got a therapist. That's all me. And you tried to do a dance with TikTok and hurt yourself.
Broke my knee.
That's me, nigga.
I broke my knee.
Go ahead, that's me. I don't know what you're saying.
Well, it was depressing. Not being able to walk and dance and make any TikToks. Like, are you crazy? Yo, I can only imagine, like, being a TikToker and breaking, like, any of my bones. Bro, my life is over. I'm still like, damn, I can't dance how I want to. Like Jimmy Fallon, I can't go all out, but I can make it look good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also part of the reason why it's like, I feel like God has set me back for a reason. He's trying to humble me, trying to tell me something. So I can go ahead, use this time to build my knee back, my strength back, not only in my knee, but in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I am now. So like my knee's getting better. I got my life coach. My album's wrapped up. My album rollout went smooth, better than I thought it would be. All my creatives came out great. My label's happy. My team's still together, still here, happy. And
DMs are lit.
No,
yeah.
I love this. Kids can learn
Always.
from this. Because like if you were in a dark space and you got out by disconnecting from social media, getting a therapist, and
Life
losing
coach.
yourself in your work.
Right.
That's
So you're happy now.
I like
That's what I
that.
was asking. So you're happy now.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
It's a process.
It's a process.
Yeah, healing's not linear. People say that a lot because it sounds like a cliche, fun thing to say, but it's really not. It's ups, it's downs.
I appreciate, like a lot of stuff. I appreciate the moments, and I'm blessed, and I'm highly favored. But I'm still trying to. I like to have fun. Like I want to. After this album drop, I never took like a real vacation. Me and my ex probably went on like 2 little trips or whatever, but it wasn't like we didn't have no extractions. Like how they book us a trip with no like nothing to do. So it was like excursions. I'm like extractions, excursions, whatever.
What the hell's an extraction?
I'm like,
I was kind of confused.
excursions. So excursions. See, my vocab sucks. I don't read. I gotta read. So, so I have not took a vacation or anything like that. I like to go fishing. I like to cook. I like to travel. I like to like get my hands dirty, like garden.
You might be an old head.
Yeah, like I am.
None of this sounds young.
It is young. It is young.
sounds like my life.
I think that is
This sounds
young.
like that is life. By the way, that is life.
That is life.
Yes, that is life.
But that's why I feel like I'm gonna be here forever because, you know, there's the longevity at like right there. There's not a lot of female artists that's gonna show you more to this life. You feel me? And just like you said, like you might not love all my music, but you love some music. So that's good enough for me because that's going to go ahead and take you to the other things that I'm also great at. And you're going to also see on how amazing I actually am just overall as a person. And you're going to become a fan of me as a person overall. And I'll have you locked in, meaning when I drop a song, you're just such a fan of me that you're supporting me and you love me. It don't matter if you like the song or not. That's a hardcore fan. You know what I'm saying? That's someone, a hardcore supporter. So that's my goal. Like, to show these people in this world that there's way more to life than what you see in this industry, and what they talk about in their music and what they showcase on themselves. It's okay to be comfortable. It's okay to be free. Do whatever you want. Speak your mind. Have fun. Go fishing. Get dirty. Like, it's okay. It's okay to be alone, not have a boyfriend, be single. You know, you're not a hoe. It's okay to have friends. It's just okay. Everything's okay.
Yes.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Yes.
You know, if I have to be the one that you guys gotta put on their headlines to make your social media, whatever, cool. Long as people are locked in and tuned in, and I got them where their eyes are, and I got them where I am, and I got their attention, I'm fine with that.
You know, my 6-year-old says all the time. She says everybody's different, and that's okay.
How you 40 with a 6-year-old? That's
43.
crazy.
I got a 13-year-old, 6-year-old, 3-year-old, in a 6 months.
You have a whole young generation.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
How old am I supposed to be with a 6-year-old?
That's your young generation right there.
But how old am I supposed to
tell about mine?
But how old am I supposed to be with a 6-year-old?
Tell him about mine.
You have a newborn?
I got a 4-month-old.
I can't be 40 with a 6-year-old?
But I got a 20-year-old.
No,
too.
it just means you still. That means you. That's why it's like it's backwards. It's like
But I got
your
a
music, but you're fucking like your like your music's still back in the 20s, 1920s, but you're fucking like you're
Pusha
in
T's
2000.
dropping a new album, Coi
You're
Leray.
crazy.
It's
4
new.
months.
I got a
Congratulations.
20-year-old and a 4-month-old.
But see, that's your generation
I
right
got a
there,
20,
though.
a 8,
The fact
a
that
8,
you
a
have
7,
a
a 5, and a 4-year-old.
20-year-old,
4-month-old.
I don't have any kids.
and are you gonna have some
I don't know about that.
soon?
I would do one.
One. I say that too. I would do probably 1 or 2 depending on how it is. But that's dope.
You mean depending on how it is, the weather?
Depending on how the relationship is and how everything just goes. Like, I ain't about to just, like, depending on how I'm feeling,
Yeah.
I might just want to have a baby for me. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I don't know how that works. But you guys have a young generation, and you guys have these kids. I hope you don't, like, try to, like, those, you ever go to high school and you see, like, a little Christopher in the hallway, and he's, like, a 40-year-old man in a 10-year-old body. Like, let y'all kids
young
have
kids.
fun and experiment this generation, man, because
honestly-
we're so bright. You guys give us more
What makes you
shit
think
than
we
our
don't like
credit
this
and our
generation?
appreciation.
I don't know.
Where are you getting this from? Because I didn't.
Because you ain't named one person from my generation that you like.
No, you asked me who I was listening to now. Right
You
now,
didn't name
I'm
one
listening to
person.
Pusha T's new album. That hasn't come
I
out
want to
yet.
hear my generation.
Shout out to Pusha T. We gave a lot of promo.
I
What are you
like-
listening to?
I love Pusha
I like-
Ice-T. I love
Young
Key
Blues
Glock.
album.
Young Blue is so under. Like, he's.
Young Blue is
You
dope.
like?
You don't like Pusha Ice-T?
We like 10.
I
You don't
think
like Key
free,
Glock?
free Pusha Ice-T, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me more, like.
I like 42 Doug.
42.
I like
Two Dogs is dope.
ESTG.
ESTG is
All right,
dope.
give me some more. Now, give me some melodic music.
Melodic?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. What do you mean melodic?
Like
all of those guys are
Summer
melodic.
Walker.
Kodak Black. Kodak
You like
Black.
Lil Durk?
Kodak Black. I love Durk.
Lil Durk is melodic.
Kodak Black super
Dirk's
melodic.
melodic to me.
Kodak Black super
Kodak Black
melodic.
is
42
melodic.
Doug is super melodic.
All right, you ain't named no females. I ain't mad at it.
Rhapsody is my favorite rapper.
Female artist. Who's your favorite female
Rhapsody's
artist?
a female artist.
You said female rapper. That's what you
Artist?
said. Who's your favorite female artist?
Who's
like
my
Lotto
favorite
stuff.
female artist? But she said not rapper. Who's my favorite female artist right
Lotto's an
now?
artist?
She's a rapper though. She said artist. I don't know who my
Kinda
favorite
confusing me now.
female artist is right now.
So do you consider yourself, you're a rapper?
I'm an artist.
Okay.
I don't want to be in the female rap category. I'm a female artist.
So who are female artists? What's the difference? Break down what's the difference. Because you rap.
Doja Cat is a female artist.
She's a female.
Doja Fire.
Doja's fire.
That
Doja's
is a
dope.
female artist.
So
Nicki
you agree-
Minaj
you
is a
agree-
female
You agree
artist.
when Remy Ma said Doja's not a rapper?
I disagree. I think she is. I think she can rap. I think that she's probably not going to be looked at as a rapper because of what people
Categories.
gravitate to more, obviously. Like, if I drop a song and if I drop an album like this album and I'm rapping, I'm singing, the singing probably go crazy, or the rapping go crazy.
But Nicki's a rapper.
But you said Doja's a female
But she can
artist,
also
though.
sing.
Yeah, but she's a rapper though.
Yeah, but I mean,
So
yeah,
who's
she is a
strictly
rapper.
Who's considered strictly
Yeah,
a
we
rapper?
I don't. Okay, so strictly a rapper to me is like, I don't know. I don't think Nicki is a strictly rapper. I think Nicki
And she
Minaj is an
sings
artist.
also.
But she-
Nicki
but she's a
sings and got
rapper.
melody. She's been doing it since she
Yeah.
started.
But
Yeah,
she's a
she got
rapper.
bar. She is a
But she got
rapper,
bars.
but she's an artist too.
That's
Like
true.
I feel like an artist is stronger than a female rapper. Like I feel like female rappers are super dope, but I feel like a female artist is not stronger. Wrong term.
So what's Cardi B?
It's more broad, is
She's
what
an
you're
artist.
saying. You could be a rapper and an artist, but you could also be just a rapper.
Because I
would say
think
she's-
somebody like Rhapsody is a rapper, right? But her rap is better art than most people who can do both.
Yeah, but see, this is the problem with, like, I feel like with female rappers, I think that it's so dope, but some female rappers, if they just master the hook part of it all, then that makes you like female artists to
So
me.
having a great hook is
Having like just being able to switch it up, like just not being just being able to switch it up. People like Dirk switches it up. He's a perfect example.
Or Drake.
Or Drake, like perfect example. Dirk switches it up in so many ways. Like he just like, but then he India. I'm talking India. Like I feel like you got to be able to do that. And as a female, I think that's important because that's why the guys are so like, everybody loves the guy music. But I feel like if the girls switch it up, you named Rap City too. I want to see her page. Does she what's her aesthetic? Because it doesn't sound like just hearing her. I feel like her
You never seen
aesthetic
Rhapsody?
isn't. No, I probably
Oh,
have.
word.
I think Amaretta is dope from
Amaretta's fire.
She's dope.
And Lotto sings too.
What's shorty name?
Y'all owe a lot to Ja
Miss
Rule,
London?
boy.
Lady London. She gets busy. You heard of
Lady London is
She
fire.
gets busy,
Lady
too.
London's fire. I think those are all artists. Flo Milli, artists.
Well, Millie's dope.
Yeah. I feel like when you're just not like, don't lock yourself in a box as just a rapper. So women can market themselves so crazy in this world. Like, I feel like Rihanna can rap. I feel like Rihanna's rapped on a couple songs. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Ja Rule took a lot of shots, boy.
Well,
Because Ja Rule, when Ja Rule was doing this, the melodies and the rapping, everybody was shitting on Ja. Now it's a whole generation that does nothing but that.
And you're listening to, never mind.
Don't do it.
Pusha T has a new album coming out, Coi Leray.
I can't wait to hear
And
it.
so
I'm
does,
tuning
and so
in.
does Coi Leray.
That's
Trust me,
your
make
generation
sure
will
you tell.
appreciate.
I'm tuning in. I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna have a little listening party on my Discord. Like, yo, Charlamagne is really hyping this album up. He loves
I
Pusha
like
T.
it.
I want to tap in, and that's what I'm gonna do.
what you want to hear off your album now? What you want to hear?
I want to hear
And don't
Overthinking.
say blick blick. 'cause we played that already.
Mountains with Fabio and Young and May.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah,
A
Okay.
little drill sound for you.
yeah. I feel like because I'm in New York, something I always wanted to just tap into. I got A Boogie, Fabio, Young and May. I got Nicki.
Fabio gets busy. I like
I
Fabio.
got the whole New York.
And
Yeah.
Young May, she just turned 30. Happy birthday to her.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Me and Fabio on each other's album. We're both coming Friday, so get ready for that.
All right. Well, it's Coi Leray. Thank you for joining us.
And we putting pressure on you now, Coi. Now we got
pressure on you when I'm putting pressure on you.
We got to see you 5 years from now. We got to see you 10 years from now.
You have to love me
Like-
and my music
That's right. It has
and
to be
listen
another,
to all the songs.
It has to be another young artist sitting here 15 years later, 15 years from now saying, you still checking for Coi Leray? And you should be happy
And
when
Coi,
they say that.
I know you patching stuff up with your dad,
Yeah.
but you got to patch up your dad and Angela Yee. They got a little rocky relationship too.
I've heard, but but you know, yeah, because we had our lip service in not a long time ago, but in the beginning for No More Parties in the beginning. And one thing I've always, it's not just you, but I've never want to come in the industry like having the Benzino card to me, because I know that it's a lot of relationships I feel like that were kind of burned, or bridges that were burned in the past, and I don't want those to affect me. So I made that very clear with Angela, like, yo, like, we're two different people. Whatever you guys went through, I'm me, he's
I
him.
didn't go through anything. He just be attacking me. I didn't do anything.
He's
but
He's a
you gotta
different
understand-
man, though.
I also
my
worked for
dad
Eminem,
started
and so.
the source. Like, they say that it was such a huge impact
Who is
on
they?
hip hop.
It was, Coi. It was. Benzino, come
It
on.
was. I'm
It
just saying
was.
they the
It
world.
is.
Like, it is.
The source is it is an institution.
Okay, so that's why he's mad. All that fuel that you guys had, that's how he feel. He like, yo, are y'all
Because
crazy?
you insulted a whole era.
I didn't insult it.
Well, you kind of made us look. That's the source. Yes, the source. You did.
don't know how big the
There is
Source
no
magazine
they.
was?
Hey,
That
But that's the problem. Everybody thinks it's like a silver spoon situation. My dad lost the source when I was like 9, bro. Like, once it was gone, I was old enough to understand life. And it was gone after that. Like, reality hit. We're broke and we're figuring things out. You feel me? But, like,
just when
now
you say
that
they,
I'm getting older,
where the they?
the world. I feel
We are
like the
the they.
industry. I feel like the industry. Nobody in the industry gives,
Well,
The
it
source is
was
props.
actually probably the opposite of
Yeah.
a silver
No,
spoon
they
for
do.
you, because you had to worry about people having issues with him and then having issues with you because of it. So
Man.
that was a lot to work through.
And I appreciate you guys, all of you guys, for having this interview, because I was scared, like, damn, like, I go in every interview, especially I've never done nothing big. Like, I do interviews, but I don't like doing them unless it's like somebody that's really, really big to me. And I've looked up to you guys. I always watch you guys. I'm like, damn, like, I know for a fact they probably got something to do with my dad in the past with something. Because everywhere I go, I just be feeling like, damn, I just hope.
I mean,
I don't
I
want.
think Benzino was up here.
Yeah, I mean, Benzino might say something here and there throughout the 12 years we've been on, but it's
But
not
there's
an
nothing-
issue. Nah,
yeah.
like Dave
Yeah.
May, I'm pretty
been
sure
up here a couple
Dave
times,
May
too.
has definitely been up here a couple
I think
times.
Benzino too. But I would say this. You know how you look at the Breakfast Club and say it was an outlet for people? That's how we
That's how we look at the source.
Because it was nothing
Absolutely.
for hip hop. So that's how we always looked at that outlet. I wanted to be in the source for something.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine a world with no smartphones?
Can you imagine
That
me
was us.
buying the source?
Here we go. Come on,
Can you
Grandpa.
what?
Can you imagine me buying out the source?
That'd be hard.
That'd be dope.
Right?
oh,
They
God.
be
That's your
hitting me
plan?
up. I never respond to them,
No,
though.
you should. That would be dope.
They hit me up and they be want to do stuff, but I'm like, nah, I can't. I love you guys. You guys look good, but that's my dad
out to
shit.
La
I'll
Dad.
But
never, you know.
That's the other thing we probably don't give enough credit to you for. Like, you are a part of hip hop legacy.
Yeah.
Like, it's dope that Benzino is Benzino, and he had a daughter who's now
But
putting out
Love
an
and
album
Hip Hop
that's
ruined
anticipated.
that. Love and Hip Hop and these women and him rashing out on social media ruined that. Now everybody can't even see the source. They just see Love and Hip Hop and what the hell he go through. That's why I threw that little thing, a little shade, like, come on, Dad, this ain't Love and Hip Hop. Because behind the scenes, I tell him, like, yo, you don't even understand how much you are, like, worth. Like, you don't even know your worth. Like, you are amazing, and you don't have to get on here and explain yourself to people. I think everybody knows on how much you've done to this industry.
Absolutely. But I think also your dad got what he wanted, and that's because as a father, you want your kids to be bigger than you and better than you. And I think he's getting that.
Well, he needs to understand that and play the back. That's what he needs to do. I feel like it's my time, and you need to play the back. I feel like ain't nothing wrong with staying courtside.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, just...
I love him.
Sits in the first row. Yeah.
He's gonna be in the first row.
Call him and tell him that.
He's gonna be in the first row. He's gonna be in the first row, but he has to. I feel like as a father, you have to sit back and support. Like the most thing I need is just his support.
Maybe that is support.
I don't need. I like advice, and of course, everybody's gonna have their opinion, especially as a father. But I don't need the negative stuff. All I need is support. Give me life lessons. Teach me. Hold me down. Protect me. And that's it, and that's what I need right now.
I will say though, that could be a resource that you should be tapping into that maybe you're not, because your dad has been in the business for a long time.
Downs,
he can keep you from.
But my dad,
he can keep you from getting got a lot.
He's just like talking to you guys, like you just like you stuck on Pusha T. He's stuck on the past. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna. He's. I'm telling you, I'm just being honest.
It feels like you're getting it yourself the way you need to. Like you said, for this generation, you're on TikTok.
He won't
you're
let
on
it go, girl.
media.
I don't know what to tell him.
You're on streaming services.
But the more things change, a lot of things stay the
Trying.
same though. This industry is still a very predatory industry. They still get over, when it comes to contracts and everything else. So he would be a good resource, I think, to have to keep you from at least that aspect.
Because the moment I don't mix family and business. My dad is crazy. He find out somebody, he gonna be like, what?
That's good.
Oh, they trying to.
That's good though.
No, it's not. Sometimes you
can't.
can't.
Have a kid one day and you're gonna feel the same.
You gonna understand?
No, and this industry is based on relationships. Not everything has to be. I learned that. And as a father with a young daughter, it will come off like that.
True, but a lot of these industry dudes are suckers though.
And they are.
And sometimes
but
they
you
need
have
somebody
it's chess,
to
not
check
checkers, and you know that. It's chess, not checkers.
But sometimes you need a good cop and you need a bad cop.
But let her get her.
I do
business
got
the
a good
way
cop and
that
bad
she
cop.
want-
D sitting right outside. Bad cop right there. Whatever I need to hold me down. He's a bad cop. He's going to hold it down. I'm the good cop. Well, I'm the bad cop. He's the good cop. I would say that. I'm the
Look,
good cop.
It seems like it's working for you. So
That's
do
right.
keep
It's
doing what you're
working,
doing.
yeah.
Elevate it. That's it.
Well, we'll see you soon.
Yes, we'll see you soon.
We'll see you
and to your
soon.
point about the industry, your dad knows all these people because they the same people.
My dad's a GOAT, man. I love you, Dad. You the best, and I'm going to go buy the Source out this year after I drop the album. And if not, we're going to come 10 times harder with a new one, and I can't wait to do that. So.
All right. It's Coi Leray. Oh man, and the dinosaurs.
You don't want to give me your TikTok?
My Coi Leray. That's my TikTok. What you mean?
It's Coi
Everywhere.
Leray. It's the
Coi
Breakfast Club.
Leray everywhere. Breakfast Club. We are out of here.